about rap and hip hop, and this is related to the other video that I did. It was speaking about how the different hand signals and how everything that is done, as you can see, like in this picture here, he has his tongue stuck out, he has his hands and fingers in a certain way, so does he, he's opening his mouth. And all of these things are apparently being done in a sense for its own meaning. And the whole persona of rock and rap is supposed to be bad. That's the radical nature of it. So this is how we get to the first group that bridged the two forces of rock and rap and created Def Jam Records. And this has changed the whole trajectory of what hip hop was all about. So now hip hop rock is like an actual thing, right? And some of the best rappers. So Big, one of the best rappers, but in the hip hop sense, he was not able to stay with the culture of hip hop. He transcended how hip hop became to be, but it started with Run DMC and this band Aerosmith. So as you can see, this was the beginning of how to make hip hop and rock mix, and then it was also about how men was just like wearing makeup and things like that. All right. So there's more in the rock and roll hip hop in the Bible video. You can just check that out because the first hippies were the people of the Rastafarian movement, which started in the golden years. Like reggae started in the golden years, and ever since then, not many music genres have been able to surpass the classic sound of the golden age of reggae. And this started in the era of where the hippie movement started, because reggae was about peace and love and all of those things. So this was punk rock. So as you can see, his eye is closed and everything like this. So all of this is actually with a meaning. So hip hop used to be more Afrocentric, used to be empowering the minds. It used to be about what people can do collectively through their music. But then it changed from all of that. So A Tribe Called Quest was one of the most intellectual groups of the old era, where the hip hop was fading into rap, and then it was a rap. So now we have rappers such as Tekashi 69, and then as you can see on his face, his grills, everything, it's supposed to be a part of a certain prophecy, as you can see in the other video that I made. All right. So here is this other part. You will also see it in the video, but it speaks about a naughty person, a wicked man, walks with a froward mouth. So this is what I was showing you with the mouths and things like that. And like usually when you're taking the hip-hop pictures, the rap pictures, they would frown, the froward frown mouth. He winks with his eyes, he speaks with his feet. So winking with the eyes is the pictures that I was showing you of people who just randomly close their eyes like this. So it's not random at all. And he speaks with his feet. So that one is explained more in the other video. He teaches with his fingers. So these hand signals are teaching with the fingers. So what he's doing, especially with these numbers, is actually teaching something. So he teaches with his fingers. Frowardness is in his heart, because out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. So if everything that's coming out of the mouth is cursing and sex and lust and things like that, it shows that frowardness is in his heart. It is just coming out through what they gab or rap about. So this is part of Babylon, because Babylon just wants to babble on. So he devises mischief continually, and he sows discord. And this was the beginning of the disco, where you're sowing mischief continually. And when you look at the history of hip-hop and rap, rap ended up making its way to the disco for it to be assimilated into the popular music. So that's when rap became pop and hip-hop became disco. So here is more about the teaching of fingers, all of their teaching of fingers, and speaking with your feet. So all of these things, you see them doing all of these signals from time to time in different videos and covers, but it's all Masonic and it comes from here. So standing here with this checkered floor, it's speaking something. So this is what it means, and the Bible verse that I just read, and again the eye is closed, right? And again the eye is closed, right? And the mouth is also a Freud's mouth, and here closing the mouth but speaking with fingers. Okay, so here these are the speaking with fingers again. All right, and now this is about speaking with your teaching with your feet on this floor. Okay, so this is also on Kris Jenner's floor, which just has this meaning from the Bible, the same floor. And now this is teaching. This is also subliminal, the whole picture, the meaning behind it, the suggestiveness behind it. And what it's doing is making us see women, divine women, in a certain way. And again, the tongue sticking out, the eye. So you could just see more of these and others in every other video that you're gonna probably see, but you also see these in movies, all right? So that you just see that the whole entertainment is actually in training the mind to be in a certain way. And this is pop, and you can see this is still speaking with your feet, because what is at the feet is now at the top in all their entertainment. So it's not to say that they all know this, but when they are told to take these pictures and stay in these poses, it's not the people who are taking the pictures and making the images. They know why they're doing that. Okay, so all of this is all in the meaning of the Freudness, sticking out the tongue, the eyes, the Freud mouth, the Freud smile. What is in the heart? So that's the question. And there's also this picture, which is deeply symbolic. So I'll stop it here. But with this picture of Michael Jackson, I know a lot of people are fans of Michael Jackson, but what he did was also very symbolic, if in and of himself, to change himself, just like the floor he's standing on, to change himself from black to white, white to black, just like this floor. So he speaks with his feet, and this is speaking about his dances. He speaks with his feet.